Go ahead. Ladies and gentlemen. You good? Check, check. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please start making your way to your seat. The program will begin in 5 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, the program will begin in 1 minute.
Hello, everybody. If you could, please wrap up your conversations and snag a seat. We'll get started in just a minute. For those of you who are familiar with me, I'm the person who's still talking, trying to find my seat. So I'll give you guys a little time to sort that out. As I can relate to you, carrying on a good conversation, I'm sure it had to do with Missouri Realtors business. I see a few still standing and a few conversing. Please start making your way. Hello, welcome everyone. It sounds like you're excited to be here. Is that true? I thank you for being in person with me here today and with all of us. I also want to thank the people who are attending virtually, who weren't able to make it due to scheduling and or the interesting weather we had yesterday that none of us were ready for. But thank you all for making the trek and safely arriving here at one of my favorite properties in St. Louis. Union Station has an unbelievable story. I'm not going to tell it to you, but you should check into the long history this place has had and all the different things it's offered. I mean, it's the gateway of the West. We have the arch here. This train facility ultimately was bringing people from the east to here, and they may get on a wagon and carry on their way out west. It's just an amazing place to be. Throughout the week, please visit the conference schedule page at MissouriRealtor.org, or use the Missouri Realtors app, which you can find in your app store on your cell phone. To help us kick off this opening session, I would like to welcome Charles Glenn to the stage, and he will be performing the national anthem. But first, go ahead, come on up. And as he makes his way to the stage here, I would ask you to please stand and turn your attention to the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department Honor Guard for the presentation of colors.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming in the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, sir. Wonderful, wonderful. Very special thank you to the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department Honor Guard. I can tell you all are waiting for me to tell you this. You can have a seat. Well, except for the LT, they're going to stand up in a second. I'd love to take the opportunity to introduce you to your 2024 leadership team. Bobby Howe as president-elect. Brian Jarrett as treasurer. Brent Sager, treasurer-elect. CEO, Brianna Vanstrom. And certainly last but not least, Andrea Sheridan, your immediate past president. You guys will get to hear from them in a moment, but for now, I want to please join me in thanking as I attest they have continuously gone above and beyond to serve our members. Please another round of applause for our wonderful leadership team. I am truly honored to be on this stage representing you all and leading this organization along with my peers on the leadership team in Missouri Realtors management team. You guys have an incredibly sharp and thoughtful group who is at the forefront of this organization and our industry, working together to constantly improve our industry, make sure you guys are at your best when serving the wonderful citizens of Missouri and your clients. My theme this year is simple: unite. Missouri Realtors unite. And obviously, I had many years as a leader and on the leadership team to think about this, so you would think I would have came up with something a little more, robust. But the idea is pretty simple. I think that it's a perfect time in our country and in the world to just take a minute and find similarities, to have conversations with people, to find what you agree on rather than focusing on what may not be an agreement between you. And I think when you look at the world, and particularly in real estate right now, if we just took a moment to find commonality, to find a little bit of connection with people from all over the state, because we are here covering the entire state. And let's have a conversation, whether it be about your market, or maybe what your local association's working on or could work on, or what the state association has in its working spaces within our organizational structure. Unite in word is what I'm going to ask you to do this week. And the idea is just have conversations, talk to people, introduce yourself to somebody you haven't met yet who looks unfamiliar to you. Just have a conversation, and in that conversation, find a commonality. That's how you unite in one step at a time. You know this. You know the saying. A trip of 1,000 miles starts with one step, right? I think there's a better. That's not the exact quote, but you get the gist of it. And what I ask for you to do is just take one step with me this week and have that conversation with as many people as you can to find your commonality and to find what you can unite together on. My leadership journey is an interesting one. I was a coach of a high school soccer program for over 10 years, and that's, I think, where I actually learned that I was a leader. And then this wonderful association said, "Hey, Derek, I think you'd be good in this role or in that role," and lo and behold, it was this role. And I'm just honored to be here through that process, growing with you, and hopefully helping you all grow yourselves as well. One thing I got to do as the future president last year was arrange some types of meetings, including the leadership team retreat. Obviously, I'm working alongside staff and managing that and getting what we need done there in preparation. But I got to bring up a few extra things as the host of the meeting. Some of you guys are familiar with hosting meetings, right? So you normally get to do like an icebreaker. And I chose to do that. And we were at this wonderful place called Herman Hill. Herman, Missouri is a charming old German town. My mother is from there, Janie, and my grandpa grew up across the river. And rumor has it he went to school in Herman and he learned in German. So they can't deny not being a German town. But we were there and we got to do some interesting kind of team bonding activities. But the first question, we're sitting at this beautiful place overlooking the Missouri River, and I asked the simple question of, where do you go to find peace and tranquility? When you go on retreats, that's what you're doing, right? You're trying to find that moment of peace, that moment of solemn point of what are you doing, right? Why are we here? What's the point? So I asked him, I said, all right, what's your place? And there was two major themes came out of that conversation. So you have a Missouri management team, lead staff, directors, and then you also have leadership team. The two things that stood out, one, we all loved going to a place that had water, the sustenance of life. It might have been a river, it might have been the lake, it might have been the ocean, but it didn't really matter. It was that water, that natural water. Do we have any water in Missouri? Guys, we're in abundance here. It's one of the most beautiful parts of our state. We have rivers meandering through almost every town, or not every town. Most towns have some form of water, whether they've created a man-made lake or da-da-da-da-da. But it's amazing how water is one of those things, as many years as humans have been on the world, water has always been one of the most amazing things you can find. And the other unique part, and I didn't script this, I swear I didn't tell them what question was coming. The other places they love to go, their own property. What are we doing here, guys? We're fighting for real property rights. We're fighting for Missourians to be able to get a piece of this earth and say it's theirs. Some families have may only ever rented, and their kids are going to not understand what it means to own anything. It's our duty as the protectors of property rights in Missouri to make sure that people can find that place to put their stake in the ground and say, this is my ground. This is my peace. This is my tranquility. No one can take it. That's what we're here, isn't it? So I find it so fascinating that with unscripted, the leaders of this association said property rights and the abundance of water we have in this state. It's just a wonderful example of how and why we need to unite. These are the core principles of our association, and lo and behold, we're living it out, and we're thriving in it, and we're here to help our consumers find that same joy, that same peace, that same tranquility, and we're looking to unite. Maybe it'll be just us, but maybe we'll end up uniting Missourians as well as we find this new voice together, as we work together to unite and to make sure that we have the conversations this week. We carry those thoughts and words into the April conference, spring conference, where we'll start thinking about strategy. Unite in strategy. What words have we discussed that now have developed into, we agree on this because we've had these conversations. Now we can develop a strategy for something we thought of and talked out this meeting. And in September, I'll ask you to gain action. Lo and behold, you have an organizational assessment that's running simultaneous to all these activities, thanks to Andrea. And that's all going to come to a fold here this year. And I'm looking forward to seeing what those results are so that we can collectively unite in the actions we see fit to make this association better this year and for many years to come. And I'm looking forward to working with you all to achieve this pretty simple objective of uniting us all behind one great cause, which is helping others find property rights and ultimately the peace that comes with it. So I thank you for the opportunity to lead you all and to work with you all as the year progresses. Thank you. Now, with all of that in mind, I wanted to kick off the year and this conference by highlighting the incredible talent we have within our leadership team and their initiatives that we have going on in 2024. So if you could all join me on stage, I would appreciate it. Thanks. Oh, I forgot. Brent just reminded me that I forgot an exclamation point there at some point, so I'm sorry about that, guys. So first up, Andrea, can you give us an update on the organizational assessment that I just alluded to and kind of new meeting management resources that we have for 2020, coming from 2023's Leadership Academy and what we all have going on this year?
Definitely. Welcome, everyone. We're so glad you're here, and all of our people joining us online. Thanks for being with us. So last year we conducted a lot of research, a lot of one-on-one meetings. You saw in your inbox the survey that we sent out because we really want to hear from you. And so we hired a consultant company called Bostrom, and they are really helping us with focus groups, one-on-one interviews, and really being able to find out what are the main focus items that we need for Missouri Realtors to keep moving this great organization even further. So throughout this conference, you're going to have the opportunity to take part in some of these conversations through your output groups, through your committee meetings. And this assessment is a comprehensive look at the organization as we look to refine our current practices and implement any new ideas that we have for member engagement in our operations. And we would love to have all of your suggestions as we do that. So if you see any other surveys, if you missed the first one, we'll probably send out more to get your input. Or you could also email our fantastic consultant, Deborah Hamlin, and you will see on here, Deborah M. Hamlin at Outlook.com is on the screen right now. This is your opportunity to share your thoughts and give feedback. And even if you want that to be in a confidential manner, please do that. That is part of her job, is to make sure we're getting the best and cleanest, transparent information that we have to keep moving Missouri Realtors forward. Next, I wanted to highlight the accomplishments of our 2023 Leadership Academy Best Class Ever, right? Where are you at? Okay. Because every class is the best class ever. We can just put that on record, everybody's best class ever. And thank you for the Leadership Academy for your project this year. They were participating in the governance aspects of Missouri Realtors for this conference. So they have a new suite of meeting management resources, including tips on our favorite thing, Robert's Rules of Order, making motions, and more. So you can find that on our website or by scanning this QR code on the screen. With the governance best practices in mind, I wanted to end my remarks with just a reminder that Missouri Realtors are committed to antitrust avoidance during our meetings by refraining from conversations and comments that do not comply with the policy displayed here and on all of our agendas. Back to you, Derek.
Thank you so much, Andrea. I heard it. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Brent, will you give us an overview of the upcoming events and O2 application processes?
I'm happy to. That's what it says to say. If you haven't already, please save the dates for the following events that we're excited to host in 2024. I think they're going to be showing in the slides. In April 23rd through the 25th is our Spring Business Conference at the Kansas City Marriott downtown. Woo-hoo. And then in September, go Kansas City, go Chiefs. In September, from the 24th to the 26th, is our Fall Business Conference at the Hilton Branson Convention Center, my hometown. So please come visit us in beautiful Branson. Our business conferences, this one included, are the main opportunities for us to come together and share ideas and make decisions as an organization and to serve realtors across the state. So for those interested in serving on a committee in 2025, please watch our website, newsletters, and social pages for the O2 leadership application that opens in March. And those appointments are made over the summer and announced after the Fall Business Conference. We have other opportunities for members who may be interested in serving as state officers, national directors, or as part of the leadership team as well. And information about applying to those positions can be found on our website or by scanning that QR code. So last but not least, if you are not quite ready to join a committee or run for a leadership or an elected position, but still want to be part of our governance process, please be sure to attend some of our output group meetings, as this is where all of our members can share ideas and participate in discussions related to the output group's purpose or any projects given to them by their mission committee. And I always find that really interesting when brand new members go and get engaged, because they can speak up there and see that they can make a difference, and then that gets you excited to go forward. So if you have any questions about Missouri Realtors governance structure or how you can get involved, please don't hesitate to reach out to any of us on the leadership team, to current committee members, or to any of our staff liaisons.
Awesome. Thank you, Brent. Next up is Brian. Would you mind highlighting the new layout for Realtor Days at the Capitol and explain our new advocacy programming we'll have at this conference?
Absolutely. Thank you, Derek. So Brent just talked about participation in our governance structure, and I'm excited to share how you can get involved with our advocacy efforts. Each year, we take a group of realtors from each local board and association to the state capitol in Jeff City and meet with our elected officials. Legislators hear directly from you, from their constituents, about issues important to the real estate industry and how legislation will impact their district. We've heard from many elected officials that our consistent presence throughout the session is invaluable, especially in the bills and change and evolve, which is, anyone who's been up there knows the impact it makes on your legislature. When they see your face there, they see you up there. So this year, we're focusing on 5 talking points. First is protecting citizens' initiative power. Second, MONA, the Missouri Non-Discrimination Act. Preserving economic development tools such as historic tax credits and access to broadband. Land banks and eviction moratorium. All of which Missouri Realtors staff will brief you on prior to the visits and can be found in a Realtor Day page on our website. Each day concludes with a group lunch and opportunity to network. So stop by the Realtor Party desk and see a member of our governmental affairs team to find out more about this information and about how your local board is scheduled to attend. Registration is required to ensure that we have plenty of space for those who are interested in participating. These Realtor Days at the Capitol are just one of the ways we seek to engage members with advocacy. We also have a robust state political coordinator program that pairs with a realtor with a member of the House and Senate to serve as a year-round contact and resource for our issues. A strong, nonpartisan political action committee focused on raising funds to support issues and candidates called the Missouri Realtor Party is, and new this year, additional advocacy-related programming throughout this conference, including today's Realtor Party Luncheon. Who came to that or signed up for that today? That's great. And it was if you didn't think it was absolute phenomenal speaker, but which we hope that you enjoyed, and of course introduce more members to this important aspect of our organization.
Awesome. Thank you, Brian. Bobby was given like just an absolute softball over here, and she'll be covering the class action lawsuits. Obviously we're familiar with that taking place, but Bobby, let us know what's going on.
All right. Thank you, Derek, and thank you for the nice softball question. I really appreciate that. So, as many of you are aware, after an 11-day trial and a very extremely brief deliberation, an 8-person jury in a Kansas City federal courtroom found the National Association of Realtors and 2 corporate defendants liable in an antitrust case targeting the practice of cooperative compensation. Since then, NAR has been working tirelessly to appeal that decision and address various mistruths that continued to be levied by the plaintiff's attorney and misunderstandings the verdict has created in the media and within our marketplace. If you've not already bookmarked it, I encourage you to visit competition.realtor on your screen there to access a variety of resources to help you stay up to date on the case and to help you review and refine your own value proposition messaging. As it stands, the verdict in Missouri relates only to NAR and the corporate defendants, not any individual brokerages or agents, and not any individual members of the National Association. And unless or until an injunctive release ruling is requested by the plaintiff's attorney and then agreed to by the judge, there are no specific changes required of realtors per this verdict. That said, this doesn't mean you're not getting questions from your clients and you don't have questions yourself about your own day-to-day business operations. The best guidance that we can share with you as you speak to consumers and speak to clients is related to choice, in terms of explaining all the options people have when buying or selling a home, and clarity, in terms of explaining what you'll charge in exchange for the professional services you will provide and the methods by which you might be compensated. We're going to hear a bunch more about this tomorrow, and we're going to get a status update on the case during our Emerging Issues Forum right here in this very room at 2:30 p.m. NAR's Chief Legal Officer, Katie Johnson, is going to be here with us, and she's going to give us an update on the case and answer some questions to our most frequently asked questions. So hope to see you guys right here in this room.
Thank you, Bobby.
You're welcome.
Home run.
And thanks to everyone on LT for sharing these updates about what we have going on. Between each business conference, we always have topics we're working on, and we wanted to make sure to kick off the year that we let you know kind of what we have going on and what to expect from us throughout the year. And then we'll deal with all the unexpected things that could be on the horizon, and we look forward to helping you navigate whatever may come up throughout the year. As you can see, there's a lot going on across our association, whether it be in the governance, operations, advocacy, and risk management. We encourage you to check out the various governance meetings. They'll take place tomorrow morning and afternoon. We encourage you to move around. So check out this output group or that output group. Realize that certain output groups report up to specific mission committees, and you can kind of maybe attend a bunch of the advocacy output groups and then check out risk management's mission committee. Whatever kind of self-crafted schedule you have and interest you have, navigate that and try to figure out what's your right place if you're new to the organization. Anyone who's not new to the organization, I thank you for your time and comments and thoughts over your duration of involvement with our association. You are also welcome to attend any open meetings. Please note only those appointed to committees are permitted to participate in those discussions unless acknowledged by the chair. That said, it's an excellent way to hear the conversations, what's being discussed, what's being changed to motions before they get to you if you're a state director at the board of directors. It's a great way to see the real conversations, the words that were had that led to the motions that you end up voting on Thursday. This is the cue for you all to mosey off stage. Thank you all. I know everyone's anxiously waiting the RPAC Awards, and I'm not too far from getting to that point. I'll say on behalf of the leadership team, I just want to thank you for taking your time here this week, and again, encourage you to make the most out of it. Attend the educational sessions, connect with each other, learn, talk, unite. Especially make sure you interact with our sponsors who are out in the hall. I'd love to take a moment to acknowledge the following sponsors, and if you could please stand and stay standing as I call your name. Home Warranty, Inc. USA Mortgage. Tech Helpline. Form Simplicity. Lake of the Ozarks Board of Realtors. And Maris MLS. Thank you all for making this conference possible and the support you provide realtors around the state each and every year. We greatly appreciate all of you all, and thank you for your support. Next up, I would like to acknowledge, and if you would please stand, if you're an exhibitor in the, for the conference, and I believe their names will be on the screen. Please stand. And I told you I wasn't too far from keeping you from the RPAC Awards. And it is my honor to invite back to the stage Brent Sager, 2023 Chair of RPAC Trustees, and the immediate past president, Andrea Sheridan, for the RPAC Awards in celebration. Thank you all for contributing and doing an amazing job last year in achieving what we did. Thank you all.
Okay. Oh, me first, yeah. Okay. Hello, everyone. I don't know which one. Hello. This isn't caught up over here. That's why I was confused. Okay, I'll use this one. Okay. As chair of the 2023 RPAC trustees, it is my pleasure to announce the RPAC Missouri Local Board winners. 2023 was once again a record-setting year for RPAC, and Missouri Realtors successfully exceeded our goal by raising over $1.2 million for our Political Action Committee. So this is a fantastic success. Please give yourselves a round of applause. Okay. Additionally, we exceeded both our participation goals and our major investor goals. We ended the year having 13,264 participants, 448 major investors, and 75 of those were also President's Circle members. Oh, yeah.
As your 2023 president, I am overjoyed to see that we set the bar higher than we ever have before. Some of our local boards had unprecedented success that I must acknowledge. And first up is the Kansas City Regional Association of Realtors exceeded their goal by bringing in over $180,000. We'll have you come up here in a second, but I just have to do a special shout out. These are just the special shout outs, but the come up on stage and get your award will be in just a second. I'm sorry, I got everybody really excited. Second up for the special shout outs, stay in your seat, but clap wildly. Two boards doubled their 2023 participation goal. So their 2022 goal, they doubled it in 2023. So Southwest Missouri went from 41 participants to 80 participants. Amazing. Northeast Central increased theirs from 62 participants to 148 participants in 2023. The Ozarks Board of Realtors, Three Rivers, Northeast Central, and Ozark Gateway exceeded their investment goal by over 30% this year. And St. Charles Realtors is breaking into the six-figure club. They had an amazing 2023 RPAC auction, raising $101,000. All of our local boards have really stepped up in supporting the Missouri Realtor Party mission. We are so grateful for all of your hard work in continuously supporting our industry. Everyone from the local board to our Missouri committees and output groups, thank you for everything that you do to invest in our business, in our profession, not only for our generation, but the next generations. So that brings me to my great excitement that Missouri Realtors will be bringing home the National Association of Realtors State President's Cup and Triple Crown for the 9th consecutive year. None of this would have been possible without the tireless efforts of those in this room and the work you guys do back at home in your local boards. Brent.
Thank you. This year, we are happy to announce that 13 associations and boards will be taking home the President's Cup trophy. So in order to win the local President's Cup, The board has to meet their fundraising, participation, major investor, and President Circle goals, in addition to 5 of 7 advocacy tasks. Those advocacy tasks consist of being a corporate ally program investor, having 22% Realtor Party mobile alerts participation, having a 20% call to action participation, coordinating RPAC presentations with your regional advocacy representative, supporting a candidate through an independent expenditure campaign grant or an issue through the Issues Mobilization Grant, applying for a community outreach grant, and hosting an online RPAC auction. So, when your local board's name is called, will the designated attendees come to the stage to receive your trophy and a quick photo with Andrea? There will be an opportunity for photos with your entire board after the ceremony. So first up, Central Missouri Board of Realtors. Yeah. Next up is the Columbia Board of Realtors. Franklin County Board of Realtors. The Greater Springfield Board of Realtors. Yes. You better work. Oh, that's still on. I'll stick with the script. The Jefferson City Area Board of Realtors. And just to make them wait a little longer, I'm going to go off script. But, thank you to our staff. You guys make us look good. You got everybody lined up in order and everything. That's great. So, all right, you guys are anxious. Come on, Kansas City Regional Association of Realtors.
We took direction from staff, buddy.
Good job. The Lake of the Ozarks Board of Realtors. The Ozarks Gateway Association of Realtors. Pulaski County Board of Realtors. You gotta do a special walk for that. Yeah, good job, good job. Southeast Missouri Realtors. Oh. Switched it up. St. John's. South Central Board of Realtors. St. Charles Board of Realtors. Three Rivers Board of Realtors. And last but certainly not least, the Tri-Lakes Board of Realtors. Great job, everybody. Can we please give one more round of applause to all of our local President's Cup winners? We would now like to recognize the following boards for their 2023 fundraising achievements. When your board's name is called, will the designated attendees come to the stage to retrieve your trophy and a quick photo with Andrea. The Bagnell Dam Association of Realtors for their over participation goal and over President Circle goal. Okay. Oh, here she comes. Here she comes. The Boot Heel Regional Board of Realtors for over investment goal, over participation goal, and over major investor goal. Moving on. Okay. The Four Corners Realtors for over investment goal, over participation goal, and over major investor goal. I was going to selfie, but I don't have my phone. The Heart of Missouri Board of Realtors for over investment goal and over participation goal. There's their trophy. Lebanon Board of Realtors over investment goal, over participation goal, and over major investor goal. The Mark Twain Board of Realtors, over investment goal, over participation goal, and over major investor goal. The Mineral Area Board of Realtors for over participation and over President's Circle goals. Back, almost. The Northeast Central Association of Realtors for over investment, over participation, and over major investor goal. Ozark Trail Board of Realtors, over investment goal and over participation goal. Ozark Board of Realtors for over investment goal and over participation goal. South Central Board of Realtors for over investment, over participation, over major investor, and over President Circle goals. Which one? Southern Gateway Association of Realtors, over participation goal. Southwest Missouri Board of Realtors, over investment and over participation goal. St. Louis Realtors for over major investor goal and over President Circle goal. The West Central Board of Realtors over participation, over major investor, and over President Circle goals. Although I don't see anyone. The West Plains Association of Realtors over investment and over participation goals. So thank you so much to all of our winners. Tonight, let us celebrate our successes for 2023 and look ahead to the amazing opportunities that 2024 has to bring to further educate and increase our involvement with all of the Realtor Party initiatives. Thank you for helping us reach our goals. Let's do it again in 2024. You are dismissed. That's all. We're done. Go home. Oh, wait. If anybody would like to get a board photo with Casey, well, Casey will be taking the photo, but if you want him in it, he'll be over there to get that photo as well. Thank you very much.